I'm Robbie Walls, and I became a new consultant this year in 2021. I'm so excited about the national conference later this month. And then I saw Be the Top Chef, and I thought, yeah. So I made some cinnamon ice cream for a shared rewards party that I had earlier. And I thought that was really coincidental that we needed to make something with cinnamon. And I also had some crescent rolls left over from making the cool pizza. So I thought, what can I do with this? So what I came up with over here, this is the finished product, which I call Cinnamon Apple Pigs in Blankets with Cinnamon Ice Cream. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make that. My ice machine just stopped, so it should be good. Let me check it. I'm going to turn it on for a little bit longer. All right, so I made that one so I could show you. This is so easy and quick. You are not going to believe it. So for the ice cream, you just need to have your bowl prepped overnight, frozen. Sorry, I'm stumbling. And then you whisk all these ingredients together. 2 cups of light whipping cream, 1 cup of half and half or whole milk, 1 cup of sugar, 2 to 2.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, a teaspoon of vanilla, a smidgen of salt. So you whisk all that together, and you can use your Pampered Chef batter bowl and your whisk. And then you put the top on it, and you put it in the refrigerator, and hopefully you've got a couple hours for that. Okay, so while that's going, now I'm going to switch to the Pigs in Blankets. So I took an apple. Doesn't matter what kind. I've used Granny Smith. I've used Honeycrisp. These are Fuji's. So you want to peel them, cut them into quarters or into 8 pieces if you have a pretty big apple. And then you just take your dough and you wrap each section of dough around a piece of apple. And you've pre-greased either a stoneware bar pan or a cast iron baker. So I'm just going to wrap this up. They don't need to be touching, but they don't need a lot of space in between them either. And you're not going to want to use a really big pan, and you'll see why in a minute. So then you take a half a cup of sugar and some melted butter. And I put half on the one I already made, and I'm using the other half here. So I'm just going to spread this. It's kind of the consistency of wet sand, if you'll see. So I'm going to spread this on my Pigs in Blankets. And get this all on here. So all this is, again, is just sugar and butter, melted butter. Mix it together, put it on top there. I'm going to take my cinnamon, and I'm going to sprinkle some on here. Actually, this is sugar cinnamon. Use cinnamon, just cinnamon on the other one. Now, what's the key ingredient here? Cheerwine. Now, you may not have cheerwine where you are, which is a sad thing for you. If you don't have cheerwine, you can use Dr. Pepper. You can use Mellow Yellow. I've used both of those. Doesn't make a whole lot of difference to the flavor. So I'm just going to take a 1/4 cup of cheerwine, and I'm going to pour it around the outside. Can you show that? The outside of the Pigs in Blankets. On the first one, I added some pecans because I like some crunch with this, but you don't have to. And let me just, that's it, man. That's all you have to do for this. And now I'm going to put it in the 350-degree oven. And I'm going to set the timer for 25 minutes. And when the timer goes off, voila. Now this was bubbling when I first took it out, and it's cooled off some now. But I'm going to get my handy dandy spatula, serving spatula. And I made this the other night, and my husband, who's holding this camera, really liked it. And I found a new use for the little blue scraper, which I'm going to share with him in a little while, because he really liked the leavings, you know, what was left over in here. And he was using his finger right look. So if you take this and use it, you'll get every bit of that stuff. So we'll see that in a little bit. So let me check my ice cream again. Yep. I could let it go a little bit longer, but since we are ready to put it on the dessert bowl here, there really are, even though this is really simple, there are a plethora of Pampered Chef tools that you can use to do this with. So I've got my pig in a blanket in here. Now I'm going to get my soft serve ice cream. I'm going to get a spoon here. Here, let me take that camera from you, and you tell us what you think of this. Good?
None better. Really caramelized very nicely.
All right. And the apples cooked sufficiently?
Oh, yeah, they're great.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the bomb.
All right. If you want the recipe, I'm sure I can give it to you. Robbie Walls. And that's partyfunwithrobbie@gmail.com. Okay, thanks.